Gary Lane, the bassist of Kill Switching Age, to ask him a question about his music video. So Gary,
Yep.
in what ways does your media product use develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products?
Well, to sort of conform with it, we have the theme of sort of death, sorrow, sadness all the way through it. Well, nearly all the way through it. And then that's sort of linked together with the black and white theme of all the shots up until a certain point. And it's at that certain point we seem to challenge the conventions by the shot fading into colour, which is sort of a realisation of our singer, thinking this doesn't have to be the end. And then, so that sort of challenges it by saying it's not really a happy ending, it's more of a positive outlook on what he's got and why he shouldn't end his life, I guess.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh yeah, there is also another way we use conventions of real media product, and that is that there's a distinct anger all the way through, which sort of is a common theme in the metal genre or heavy metal genre.
Yes.
And that's linked to obviously the themes of death and sorrow and all of that stuff.
Okay.
And it links with how the lyrics are expressed with the amount of screaming and the volume in the song.
Very good. Okay, Gary, that's all we've got time for, but thank you for a great, good interview today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, for our front cover, we've kept the focus of our lead singer, and he's sat at one of the main settings at the start of the video we've got at the dining table, looking depressed and sort of linking in with the video overall and sort of the mood of the music. So yeah, we've kept him as the focus, so he's sort of illuminated in the middle of the screen, and then around him it's all dark, so that's linking with his mood. So yeah, it's showing him, and then sort of you can use the darkness as his mood around it. And then the font we've used on the front cover, it's sort of like a heavy metal font, which obviously links with the genre because we're doing heavy metal, and it can link with the depression of the video.
For the inlay, we decided to link the theme of darkness of the front cover, creating the mood of depression, solitary refinement, and confinement. And in the middle, we are making the band a focal point by illuminating our faces with the orb in the middle, using a fag lighter on a long exposure on the camera for about 30 seconds. Making the orb, we used a cigarette lighter, using a circular motion to make the orb shape. All of us are illuminated by the glow, and makes us a focal point for the viewer to see.
Well, for the back cover of our album, we have the singer Ollie, this lad over here, who is very clear in the picture and he appears to be surrounded by ghostly and spirit figures. This could link to the fact that in the video we have death or suicide, which was imminent to happen but eventually didn't. And also we tried to get the effect of purgatory in it to show the fine line and gap between life and death. This effect was gained by us using a strobe light on a long shutter time, with the camera in the room and Ollie standing in the middle with the rest of the band members, myself and Gary, roaming around the background to create us as spiritual figures.
We're here at the household of Ollie, our lead singer. This is the setting of the start of, yeah, he's loving it. This is the setting of the start of the video we've got, you know, where he walks through the door in the black and white, and the text of the song actually
The little
comes up. The little introduction narrative. And there's the setting basically outside there really, and then up on the cliff in the distance. But yeah, we're going to be talking about audience feedback and, well, what have you gained from sort of this part of it?
Well, from the audience feedback, they clearly enjoyed this bit because it sets the scene. They know what's up. You know what? They know what his deal is. He's not happy. He's seeing his partner. He's writing his letter. But that's a little later on a little bit further on in the song. He's writing the letter, but they don't know what's happening. But yeah, then it goes into
you know what's happening.
Then it goes into the performance. performance, establishing shot of us lot. You know, if we're straight in there, I think that's what the audience want. You know.
Yeah, I think the narrative at the start of the coming in, sitting down at that very spot, sitting at the table, writing, and all of that sort of narrative stuff.
Well, I noticed that positive feedback from the audience. Walking down road, that scene where
the long road, yeah,
long road, walking down there, and it changed perfectly from long view to
close
up.
well, yeah.
Very good reception from that.
Yeah, the one on the beat.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
It was in time. It was on the beat, as they say.
I got that it kept a good flow of the song.
Good
as well.
flow, very good flow.
Yeah, it's good that bit, and it sort of set the mood almost because you were walking down, looking
Yeah, not
full of
interested.
sorrow,
I know,
oblivious to anything going on,
That day,
and all that.
get into the role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, get into the role. Yeah.
Another bit I picked up on was after that bit when we used the effects where he sat on the bench and there's everyone going past at 2 times, 3 times the speed, and you're sat there normal, just yet again oblivious to everyone. But because when your coat zipped up, it's like concealed and, you know, hiding away from everyone.
Well,
like that. With everyone going past.
I did think about that, you know, when I put my coat on.
But everyone, and the colours contrast where with you dark and everyone else has got, you know, bright and colourful and lively.
Yeah.
That's the one where we put 2 shots over each other, so we got you to sit still for about 4 years, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then put that shot in black and white, kept the camera in the same place, people moving in front.
They enjoyed
Had
that.
to keep putting on coats and taking them off and stuff like that, and then we spread that up over the top. Yeah, so a lot of people have said that was a good bit.
Aye.
Took us bloody ages.
Yeah.
The rendering, was it 48 minutes?
Yeah, 48 minutes.
Each time. Oh man.
Then another effect, which is quite near the end of the song, people enjoyed, was the bit where you appear in the background.
Oh, the cliff.
You're on the cliff.
Yeah, well there's you and then sort of a faded you in the background.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. It's
Yeah.
just adds a bit more complexity, doesn't it? And individuality.
Yeah. So those 2 effects were good. Also, I got a reception from a couple of people that was like, "Oh, I thought you were going to jump off the cliff then." You know, and you walk up to the cliff and you hang your legs over. You know, people thought you were going to throw yourself off.
Yeah, thinking about that was a bit dangerous, wasn't it?
Cold day.
It was a fair drop.
It was a cold day that
Yeah,
was.
Swidge, I was at my grandma's that day.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did look good. That was a good shot.
I think we had some negative feedback about the smoking.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with that really.
Not surprised, but you know, it's a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? You know, it fits in with what we were trying to put across, you know.
Yeah, but it does give it can give a negative.
You know, the character I was trying to play, stressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can link smoking with stress.
You
sort
know,
of,
you link that sort of thing,
yeah,
you know.
depression, and I guess sort of our age, I guess
Yeah.
it's a stereotype thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think, you know, negative stereotypes, yeah, I suppose so, but I think that's what we're trying to put across.
Yeah.
Negative stereotype about that, you know. Oh yeah. This is a documentary about the music video, but it's time to go. Gary and Tom have gotta go home. My name is Oliver, and we're filming